Certainly will be in a almost normal setup.
All right, well, we're going to bring in a star from the Pies to tell us a little bit more about the preparations without their coach for Monday. And who better than the man who's in dynamic form at the moment in the forward line, Jamie Elliott.
Ball still live and brilliantly done. Elliot puts it through for number 4. Elliot comes in. Kick is on the way. The crowd right at home.
Well done, Billy Elliott. Lost his man. Has he kicked the goal? Absolutely has.
Langdon to football. Elliott! Oh, that's brilliant!
There wasn't paid a mark. Off the deck. Didn't need the mark. He puts it through. Jamie Elliott. Quick thinking.
21 goals already so far this year, including 5 in both the last 2 games. Taking a few hangers as well. Jamie, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, you are in fantastic form. 5 goals the last 2 weeks. The end of last year, you were in really good form. I bet it's all about round 15 or 16. Then you had some injuries. How sort of disappointed were you that you couldn't finish off the year, what seemed to be a breakout year for you? I think you would have been in line for All Australian, but you must have been a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, I think personally I started the year off pretty well. I was kicking goals. I think I found the right balance in my game, defensively and offensively. But obviously, yeah, I had a few niggles towards the end of the season. I had hamstring tendinopathy at the start, and that sort of put too much pressure on my right side. So, and then obviously I had a couple of nicks in my hammy later in the season. But I think more this year I'm trying to focus on my preparation and recovery to get up each week, and instead of waiting till I'm sore to do that, which I think I've done in the past, I've got to do that consistently each week.
How would you describe your attitude, your professional attitude to the game, and how it's developed probably from when you're a teenager in your late teens who probably, took a while to come to that realisation of what you need to do to play footy at this level? Yeah,
I mean, when I first got to the club, I think I was a bit naive in, like I said before, recovery and preparation. I think I just try to float through and just play games. Whereas now I know how important it is to do those small things each day to get your body right for the week. So I think the biggest thing is just not waiting for little injuries to come and just getting everything right at the start of the season so you can play games at the end.
Do you reckon you're going to become a permanent forward, or you think you'll get to a stage of your career where you'll be a mid-forward?
Oh, I mean, I love playing forward. Hopefully I'm not a backman. But, I mean, my ambition is to play through the midfield. I think if I want to grow as a player and be a better player, I think I've got to add that string to my bow. So if that means it's going to take a couple of years to get my tank up to where it needs to be to play more through the midfield, then it's going to take that long. But for me, my ambition is to play midfield, yeah.
You've got a lot of numbers going through at the moment, and the more it's going to be, the better, because the back 6 seem to be reasonably settled. We know Pendles and Swan are going to be in there, mainly Swanee playing a bit forward. But the midfield depth at Collingwood this year, well, I reckon it's taken a lot of people by surprise. Like Crisp has come in and just gone, bang, yeah, I'm ready to play. I'll mix it with everyone.
Well, I think Crispy's been the biggest one to surprise people when he's come here. So we obviously got him as Steak Knives, but he's played a massive role for us.
Does he like being called Steak Knives?
I don't know. I haven't asked him that. I might ask him tomorrow. But, I mean, he's played a really big role for us. He locks down a player each week, and then also he runs off as well, and he's a massive threat on the other end. So, and then when Levi is up and running, he'll add another.
He's playing this week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's playing in the 2s this week, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully he gets up and gets through that game, and then hopefully play a little bit of consistent footy through the VFL and get up for AFL selection.
What do you think of Bucks being injured? A bit strange. Boys had a bit of a laugh about it, or has it had some sort of effect on preparations?
Oh, I think the boys have had a good laugh about it. Yeah, I think it was just a moment in time that we're waiting for. I think we see him at training all the time. I think he's forgotten how old he is, but it's about time it's come, I think. It's good for the boys to have a laugh at him. So it hasn't hindered our preparation, though.
It can't hinder preparation. I mean...
No. Is he going to be able to get down at the breaks, do you know?
Well, I'm pretty sure... Well, I'm not too sure how he's going to coach. I'd imagine that he might stay down the bottom and coach by the bench, but... he's been cleared to coach, so...
Yep.
What's more important, him being on the ground, the talk at quarter time and 3/4 time, right, or for him to... and then sit in the dugout, or him to be in the box having an overall view?
I mean, I think he'd even say this, but I think it's the message that gets across in the end. So whoever's going to deliver that message, whether it's Bucks or Robert Harvey or Scott Burns or whoever it is, assistant coach-wise, I mean, as long as that message gets across to the playing group, I think we'll be fine. It doesn't matter who it comes from.
So you're expecting him to be on the boundary?
Oh, I'd expect that, yeah, so he doesn't have to move around too much.
Yeah.
Having a look at the boys training today, pretty. They've got the beanies on there. Pretty cold, I imagine, but big game on Monday. I mean, obviously a huge second half last week, and really, if you can keep this sort of form going, the expectations for this year externally will rise. What about from an internal point of view about how big these next few games are?
Yeah, I mean, internally, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I mean, we had a great performance second half-wise on the weekend just gone, but obviously, that first half was nowhere near where we want to play. So we've got to tidy up, and that's what we've done this week. We've reviewed the game. We're going to tidy those things up. Hopefully, put in a better performance to start with, and focus on the start this week against Melbourne. It's obviously a big game. Everybody gets up for a Collingwood game, whoever we play, but this is obviously a bigger game, and Melbourne, we're expecting Melbourne to come out of the blocks. So it's going to be a big game. We've got to be on from the start. Otherwise, it's going to be too hard to nip them back.
I used to think when players said that, it's boring chit-chat.
What's that?
You know, we've got to get out from the blocks. The opposition's going to be really hard. But 2015 is actually proving to be a season where if you're not ready,
absolutely,
that other team, whoever it is, they're going to be coming.
It's very hard to stop a run on, and I think Swanee's touched on that in the past couple of weeks. And I mean, if we give sides like we've given Richmond, I think, as well, and it's too hard to come back from that. So the start's crucial, and that first quarter, especially this weekend, big game, we're going to have to be on our game.
Did I see Neil Danaher came and spoke to you guys this week?
Yeah, he came down this morning, had a chat to us. He's such an inspirational guy. Obviously, he came down to have a chat to us. Didn't want to motivate us too much because obviously we're playing his team this week. But he just brought more awareness. We just want to bring more awareness to MND and try and find a cure as soon as possible, so less people die from it, because we know at the moment that it kills 100% of people that are diagnosed with it. You blokes have been fantastic. Seriously, all the players in supporting this. It's been terrific. Yeah, I think a lot of players have gotten around it, and it's good to see. What's this? This is... I've been looking at it. This is... well, for me and Blair, a life-size model of us. But, Hutto? Where's Hutto? No, he's not there.
There should be a commentary box there, shouldn't there?
No, this is an AFL micro figure game board, which you can get at Coles. I think the game board's about $20. You can get the plush toy, Pendles. He's not that too good looking on here, but you can get that for $15, and you can pick up the little micro figures for $2 each, or at the moment, 4 for $6.
Now, there's more coming out soon, but there's a bit of jockeying going on. I think some other players in the AFL who want to make sure that they have one of these little toys named after them.
How did Jack Sewell become a micro before me? He's always injured. Look, his body's in half. His arm's coming off.
Hav's got a micro, and my nose easily has him covered, so surely I'm getting a micro soon.
And our Sano running kicks the ball, and it's a goal. Well done, Dal. Oh, sorry, Hodgie.
You going to get one, Jamie?
No, I've got one.
You've got one there?
Yeah, I've got one at home. I play with myself every night. Flick the ball around.
That's good for the promo, isn't it?
I play with the game every night.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I said it's really good for the promo.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it thoroughly.
All right, we're off to a break. Thanks, Jamie, for coming in. Good luck with all of that.
Good luck on Monday, mate.
It's fight night on Thursday night, which means Moons and Hawley are in next.
Where are you?